everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. So today, as always, we are gonna do an art journal page, and this time I want to use a bit lighter color because in the past 2, 3, even more I think, pages I was using always darker color, so I think it's time to change and let's do a nice easy page. So let's start directly on the mat. So I'm gonna use this paper pad that is from Craft Smart that I bought 2 or 3 years ago on Michael's, and I never basically used it, so now it's time. So I'm just gonna need this page for the wall area, and then the other page, for the other page I'm just gonna use the bicycle over there. So it's time to cut everything. For the bicycle, since there are some white part in the middle of the bicycle part, I just cut it inside, and also separate the basket because we are too tiny and too difficult to cut, and anyway nobody's gonna notice because when we are gonna glue, everything is gonna come perfectly into place. Instead, for the wall, I decided to wrap it up with my finger because I like those not really straight side on the wall, and I'm just gonna place and glue it into the art journal page randomly. I don't have anything really in mind, but I want to have some on the right page and some on the left page. This is gonna be basically the wall of the an hypothetical house, let's say. The only thing is that I'm not gonna glue anything on the bottom right page, because there I want to put an image. Well, I want to color a garage. That's the idea. I don't know if in the end the result is really looking as a garage, but that's what I was having in mind, because last time we did a door and I said, okay, this time let's do a garage since we are using a bicycle. So I was like thinking in this way. Anyway, so I glue everything there. And I also put the glue on top of the page, and this was a mistake because this glue was too sticky. It's not the Liquitex glue that the Liquitex matte medium, so it was not a matte medium, it was really a glue, and it didn't work as I was expecting for the matte medium. But anyway, this was really, I really wanted to finish that glue. Finally it finished with this page. I'm so happy about that, so then I can start using again my Liquitex matte medium because that's the best. So to solve this problem, because I had some additional stick, because I put the glue on top of it, on top of the page, I was using some gesso to try to reduce the thickness of the page, so then when I'm gonna close my art journal, it's not gonna glue the two pages together. It worked, so I'm happy with that. But anyway, if you don't use matte medium to glue your things down, don't put the glue on top of the item that you are of the collage page that you are putting on your art journal. This is not good as yeah. For the matte medium, this is gonna work much better. Anyway, I'm also using my finger to smooth everything down to make sure that everything is perfectly glued on the page. And again, I was putting the wall randomly. And the only thing that I was paying attention is that the wall brick, the brick line, let's say, is kind of horizontally. So then it's giving the illusion that it's really a wall over there. And now I'm putting some gesso. On this project, I really wanted to use a lot of my finger. Usually something that I don't like to have dirty fingers, but that was the project. So I really went with my finger with gesso, and I'm putting the gesso all around the collage page that I was putting before, and I was also adding some lines inside also the pad, the paper that I was gluing on. So in this way it's kind of creating the illusion of a wall, not something that is really stick into the page. So that's the idea, and yeah, and it worked well. I also went with the gesso on the area where there were no pages, so no cutout, so no collage, just to can fill in the gap. So in this way, because this pad is pretty thick, it's a thick paper, so in this way everything is kind of smooth, the transition between the paper and the rest of the page. Now for the rest of the page I wanted to use some splashes, and basically I'm just gonna use three colors. It's yellow oxide, aqua green and turquoise from the Art acrylic paint that I bought from Amazon. I really like those paints. There are a lot of variety of colors and I like those. And as you saw me doing the splashes, I'm still keeping that right bottom part without any splashes, so I'm just covering it with a little bit of paper. And that's the idea again, because we are gonna paint the garage, the fake garage, let's say, and that's what I'm gonna do now. And I'm using the same turquoise color that I was using for the splashes on the wall. The only thing is that I'm using a bit larger brush, and I'm just going to go heavy with the color, and the direction of the brush I wanted to have horizontally, so in this way it's kind of creating also the structure again of the line from a garage. That's kind of giving the additional illusion that this is a garage, although maybe it's not really looking as a garage for the moment, and also in the end, but yeah, could have been better. And now it's time to put the bike on the other side of the page. This is gonna be our focal point, and again, as you see, I glued all the part together, and then basically you cannot see anymore that I cut the inside the line and I just opened basically the whole bicycle. I kept the base of the bike with that gray part, because anyway I knew that I wanted to paint the floor, so doesn't matter. I mean, it was easier to cut in this way instead of removing the floor from the picture, but yeah, you can even, it's something that works either way. I'm now using from the same acrylic paint set. This is gray, just gray color, and I'm putting on the ground, so this is gonna be my ground. And then when everything is dry, I'm gonna add also some little, let's say, line with a white color as well, just to give the illusion of a street, and just to kind of not see a lot the difference between the thickness of the cut from the page glued with the bicycle and the rest of the painting. So it's a kind of faking now, you don't see anymore, it's fading basically the edge, so you don't see anymore. And I'm using my finger again. Today is like that. Then I was of course washing my hands, because I cannot stay with a lot of things on my finger for so long, but yeah, it was nice and therapeutic. Then I'm just gonna put the quote, and for the quote I'm using two pen brush. This is Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, and there are two colors that I'm using. The green is May Green, number 170, and then the yellow is called green gold, number 268. And then just as you see, I was putting just 2-3 words in yellow and different style, calligraphy style, and the rest instead of green. And the quote is saying, it doesn't matter what's been written in your story so far, it's how you fill up the rest of the pages that counts. I like it so much, so I just put it there. And then I wanted to have more kind of cartoony look, since I had that nice bicycle that looks a bit more like cartoon, so not realistic, let's say, images. So then I was using my just regular gel black pen, just to add some sketchy line on the garage, on the floor, and also on the yellow word, because the yellow, I mean, sometimes it's not easy to come, to be a bit more prominent, so in this way it's a bit more easy to read. And that's basically it. That's the page. I like it so much, and I like it that it was a bit more light color, yeah, kind of a change. And it's kind of similar to what I had before I was doing for the page with the door that I'm gonna put in the end screen. So if you want to watch that video too, you can follow me, you can continue watching on that one. Thanks a lot for watching again. See you soon for next video. Bye bye.